Well, that was great.
It was amazing.
Just especially that one about the thing.
Dude, you don't even know. That one was so awesome. Okay. We're
And then,
hoping that that one was awesome.
yeah.
This is pre-recorded if you didn't figure it out yet. Okay. But we think that it's going to be awesome. It might have sucked. Might have sucked. We don't know. But we're hoping that it was awesome and everybody had a great time.
Yeah. This closing session we pre-recorded the night before. And so we don't really know if they were any good or not. But we're
Right.
assuming they were amazing.
But we are here right now. We're just backstage making sure everything runs good. Okay. So
Yes,
we
we are.
recorded this in the past. We're seeing our own selves from the future, and we're actually here in the present.
Awesome. Well, let's thank our sponsors again, Chris.
Yeah, we got. I mean, we still, regardless whether this is live or pre-recorded, the main thing is we have companies like Redline Shipping, sponsoring Epic. We have Chewy, which is a giant get for us. We have Josh's Frogs, where like if even one out of everybody that watched it tonight is the next Josh's Frogs, we will be in an industry that's lucky. Okay. Reptile Basics, another great sponsor. Pangea, been using them for years. Palm Street, all right. Everybody knows Palm Street. Everybody loves Palm Street. They really put on a clinic pretty much every night of the week on how to do auctions the right way. So we can't thank the sponsors enough. Again, Redline, Chewy, Josh's Frogs, Reptile Basics, Pangea, and Palm Street. We can't thank you guys enough.
Absolutely. And our media affiliates, we're going to go in a little bit more detail now. Irresistible Pythons, Nikki and Kurt hold it down every week with In Your Circle and Show Us Your Rack. Herb Collectors Network, Mike holds it down with a bunch of shows. My favorite has always been Clutch Conversations, because that's the OG podcast he does. But he's got a bunch of great podcasts now on that network. We just have one link for it on the website, but you go and just check out all those. And the same goes with the Whiskey Bomb Network. Those guys have been really expanding and growing and improving, and this is a labor of love. It takes a tremendous amount of work to do a podcast, let alone a network of podcasts. Speaking of the Fat Man Nation, Chris, we just appreciate everything you do for the reptile community. And Fat Man Live is a great podcast, and 15 Minutes of Lame is really the gold standard for community engagement around social media every year. So we're so thankful for that. Adam from Proper Royals, what a great producer he's been, great partner and friend in this. Proper Royals Live is on Tuesday nights, I believe. No Remorph from the Morph Forge gang. No Remorph is a great Wednesday night podcast. They do long form interviews. They've got the kind of in the fire at the end with the fast questions, and it's just great stuff. And I hope you heard their message earlier in their session. Off the Plank DJ and crew, you're just doing great. You're just doing great, and we really appreciate you showing our ads. In the past year, I think one of the most improved podcasts. Supreme Geckos. Wally is, talk about an OG. He's basically a mentor to everybody in the gecko world. And he has his own great products. So his 12 Days of Christmas giveaways, I think this last year, Chris, they gave away over 40 grand worth of stuff. Yep. Billy Rose from Mutation Creation, the Canadian juggernaut, My Channel, My Content, that podcast on Mondays, which I co-host with him. We've been showing the ads, and he's been just super supportive right from the very start. One of the first people I told the idea to. Naughty Business, Phil McLean and his partner are doing great. Dreadnought Pythons, they're doing great stuff on YouTube now. They were killing it over on TikTok and then moved it all over to YouTube. And so if you really like long form interviews, you really You really want to go there. They did a recent one with Mark Mandic that was just fantastic. Holly from Texoma Exotics, Python Susie's on that. Who
Graceful.
else? Graceful Pythons is on that, and
Tyler.
and Tyler's Toxic Balls is on that. And what a great show. They've been huge supporters. So check out Not Another Reptile podcast. And then Coffees and Crusties. This is Gecko Diva, Crystal. This is Gerald's wife, right?
Yeah.
From VIP Morphs. So Coffee and Crusties is a great way to start your Sunday morning. It's a wonderful, she always has thoughtful guests on with great conversation about the gecko world. Speaking of the gecko world, Gecko Cove by Bobby Kovic. This guy, man, his production is off the charts. He's super personable guy. He's got great information, and you know what? He all he does is gargoyle geckos, and he's focused. He's laser focused. But if you're into any kind of geckos, you want to see this Gecko Cove podcast. And finally, You've Got Some Balls, which is a podcast by Darren Sloan and Flawless Exotics. I believe, is that a Sunday night?
I think it's Sunday. There's so many of them right now.
Yeah. I'm not sure exactly. But what we want you to do, they do topical stuff. So they'll do one on gatekeeping or something like that. So what I want you to do is go to epic.live and scroll to the bottom where it has this big chunk of media affiliates. Every one of those thumbnails is clickable, and it will take you either to a channel or to an episode. And check them all out. They will enrich your lives with this great content. And I hope you will thank me later for some of these that you've discovered through this. All right? That was a lot.
I mean, there's a lot of people involved in this whole thing. I think that because people that are watching only see 2 or 3 people at a time, they're like, "Oh, this was pretty simple to put together." It was not, okay?
Yeah.
It was definitely like herding cats, getting everybody together. Everybody really, though, saw the benefit of having something like this, and everybody thought that it was a good idea that we push this kind of organization to the hobby, which has been lacking in the last couple of years. And I think tonight really did that. I'm hoping tonight really did that. That's
from the past to the future.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know, on a live this week. Right?
Yeah. Also, just speaking of podcasts, tonight, after this show, head on over to the Whiskey Bomb Network and watch Hair Down Friday.
Hair Down Friday, yep.
Great hangs, and they show a lot of animals, so it's great. All right. Any closing thoughts, Chris?
No, I just want to thank everybody for actually showing up to this. This was a risk on everybody's part because it's not on YouTube. This is a totally new way of doing things, at least for the reptile-based people. Mm-hmm. So I want to thank everybody for actually registering, for showing up, for putting in the work, man. Just having you guys here, you guys are going to be the reason that there's a second, third, and fourth one of these. And we appreciate you guys coming on and watching us and giving us a shot. And any issues that we might have faced on this first inaugural conference, be sure that we will have it fixed by the second one. But I'm hoping that we come out of this and it was just like Will and Audra, and it was flawless. So we will see. Right.
That's great. Yes, thank you all for coming. We will keep you posted as to future events, when and where, and all that. Again, thanks to everybody who shared our content, shared our reels, shared our posts, all that stuff, played our ads. Thank you. And for that, here's the end of the inaugural Epic Conference. We hope you all do great. God bless.
Take care, guys.